This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by State Farm Insurance.
Alrighty, so take a look around your home. Maybe you have a pool, maybe a trampoline. Perhaps your kids spend a lot of time on that play set that you spent so many hours putting together.
But have you ever thought about what all of those fun additions to your home can do to your homeowner's insurance rate? Well, they very well may have a huge impact. And joining us today to explain is State Farm Insurance Agent Tom Prunty of Salisbury. Thanks for joining us, Tom.
Thanks for having me.
So I think when people add these additions to their home, they want to do it for fun, but they don't realize it's quite a risk as far as insurance is concerned.
Oh, absolutely. Everything that you do in the backyard has an impact on you.
So
generally we're talking about things that are like a high risk for injuries?
Swimming pools, trampolines, swing sets, anything like that. Yeah.
So are there certain can we be proactive and set up safety barriers around them or something to make them better?
Absolutely. There's always something you can do.
let's start with play sets. A lot of people have them in their backyards. I know I did too. Could they make my homeowner's policy, or could they change my homeowner's policy, possibly make it more expensive?
Well, whenever you have a play set, the first thing you want to do is make sure that it's not you don't want avoid pressure treated wood.
Right.
Thank you. You also want to make sure there's no protruding hardware. A lot of people like to use the rubber mulch to make sure you have an area to land on soft.
Right.
You know, avoid any tripping. So if you have a tripping hazard, remove it. Just get it away.
Always a good thing to do. What about pools? I mean, I'd love to put a pool in my backyard.
Many people have pools here, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you do want to take the proper steps. So, you know, install the fences or a wall. Have a gate that is, you know, preferably self-closing. It's a good idea to have an alarm, so if you're in the pool area, you know it. If somebody enters it, or even they have alarms to break the surface of the pool and you'll know it.
Right.
Have the proper covers installed, preferably the ones that anchor to the deck, you know.
Right.
So,
One thing I see a lot of, trampolines. What about
Oh, yeah.
trampolines?
Yeah. Trampolines, a lot of people have them. If you're going to have a trampoline, you need to first make sure it's covered under your policy.
Okay.
That, you know, your policy actually covers a claim on a trampoline.
Right. Check it
So
just to make sure.
Call and ask your insurance agent, am I covered?
So probably some good rules that we could put in place as far as using a trampoline?
Sure. When you're using a trampoline, you want to make sure that only one child at a time uses a trampoline. You need to have constant adult supervision. No flipping, no somersaults, backflips.
Right.
Make sure you have, it's a good idea to install them in the ground and not to have them above the ground, so you don't have that 4 foot above the ground, you know.
Oh, additional fall.
Yeah. So,
and if it's broken,
don't use it, discard it.
chuck it.
If it can't be repaired to the same level of quality it was when you bought it, then just don't use it.
You think of any simple steps to cut down your chance of injury on that, on a trampoline?
Make sure you have proper padding.
Yeah.
You know, again, if you're going to install it in the ground, you can use the shock absorbing surfaces around it. I mean, lots of, you know, common
Something
sense.
you can land on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can have these items in our backyard. We just got to make sure we follow rules and we have all the safety features. But it's always
Common sense, and make
Check
sure
the
you
box.
ask.
Yeah,
Always call
always
and ask.
There we go. Tom, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
your
me.
help on this.
And for more information from State Farm about your insurance needs, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the Show tab.